So we kind of did a thing that I didn't think we would really ever do. And I'm going to share that with you. A little backstory. We have been Verizon customers for numerous years, probably 15 years or more with our phones, and probably 12 years or so, I'm guessing, for our internet. And we've been using the Verizon hotspots for, like I said, roughly 12 years. And for the last 4 years, I think it has been, or 5 years at the time of this video, we've been grandfathered into a truly unlimited 4G plan with Verizon over this hotspot for $65 a month. And we've always thought, wow, what a great deal. You're not going to go out and get internet for $65 a month for an unlimited plan. Never even worried about it. Well, then something happened, right? Everybody knows about it now. It's been out for a while, been a lot of videos on this. But T-Mobile came out with this device that's $50 a month for truly unlimited 5G service. Well, I'm a little slow, so I kept thinking, hey, $65 a month, truly unlimited 4G. We're not very techy. We don't stream movies. We just do some banking. We watch some YouTube videos. We upload some videos to the YouTube channel. What do we need 5G for? Well, then finally I got realizing, well, wait a minute. Maybe we can get 5G service for $15 less a month. It could be even less per month if we wanted to switch our phones from Verizon to T-Mobile. But until this proves itself, we're not willing to do that. So we're going to keep our phones with Verizon. But like I said, I finally wised up. I figured, hey, we'll go get this T-Mobile device. We're going to keep this 4G plan while we test this out for a couple months. We'll go ahead and bite the bullet and pay the extra $50 a month for this and have both of them to test it. And then if it turns out that this does a good job for us, we will probably get rid of the Verizon hotspot plan and maybe even switch Diane's phone to a T-Mobile phone, which would knock this down to $40 a month, and we would have two service accounts, right? One with T-Mobile, one with Verizon. And a lot of RVers will tell you as you travel the country, it's good to have multiple carriers to if you need to be connected. We're not the kind of people that have to be connected 24/7, 365 days a year, but we do like to be connected, but we're not going to cry about it for a day or two. Anyway, so I'm not real techie. We had the guy at the store go ahead and set this up. He has it set up on a direct pay, so we're saving $5 a month that way, so I guess it's $45 a month. He set this up, put all the passwords in it, whole kit and caboodle, so I don't have to. There's the power for it. Here's the device. I know you've seen this in numerous other videos on YouTube, so we're not going to run through a setup with you. All we're going to do is plug this in, hook it up to my computer, Diane's tablet. We're going to run some speed tests and share it with you. And then we're going to do some speed tests as we travel around the country and share that with you too, and talk about what kind of service we have and coverage. We chose to go ahead and try this now because we're in a campground in Oregon that on my phone I have 1 bar of 4G service. We can make phone calls, we can look at the internet, all that is fine. And on the hotspot we get 1 to 2 bars, and it's very, very slow service. We can get on the internet. You're not going to stream a movie. I tried to upload a video to YouTube. It took an hour and a half to upload a YouTube video that should have taken 15 to 20 minutes. So very slow. And I said, hey, what a great opportunity to go get this device with T-Mobile and see if it does better than Verizon on our very first test. So that's it. I'm going to find a spot to set this up. We're going to put this right next to it. We're going to run some speed tests and share it with you, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I have a speed test program set up on all 3 devices that we normally use. So the phone is set up on the Verizon internet right now. This is Diane's tablet, and that's set up on the Verizon hotspot. And this is my my laptop, and that's set up on the Verizon hotspot as well. So let's run some speed tests and see what we got going on. So on the phone, using the Verizon signal to the phone, so we have 4.46 download and For the upload, we have 0.59. Now let's go to Diane's tablet and see what that speed test looks like. Now again, this is hooked up to the Verizon hotspot. Now isn't it kind of funny how one device varies to the other? Well, it may not vary much, but what do we have? 4.82 for download. And here we go on the upload, 0.30. That's pretty sad. Now, this program seems to be a little bit different than what I could find on the other two, so I don't know how this is going to work out, but this is what we're going to do with all of our testing as we travel around, so it'll all be uniform. Now again, this is my tablet, my laptop set up on the Verizon, on the hotspot. Here we go. All right. So for the download, 3.40. That's slower than the other two devices. Isn't that interesting? And now for the upload, we are 0.46 for upload. Now let me log that on my sheet. Then I'm going to switch them all over to the T-Mobile 5G hotspot, and we'll run another test. All right, I've changed all three devices back over to the T-Mobile hotspot. Let's run another test. So this is going to be the phone on the T-Mobile hotspot. Oh yeah, look at that big difference. Okay, so the phone for download is 28.1, and for upload 86.3. Wow, 86.3. I'll log that real quick. All right, now here's Diane's tablet. Let's run a speed test on that. Now again, this is back hooked up to the T-Mobile 5G home internet. And for the download, we were 12.7. 12.7, and for upload, huge difference. Wow. 79.1. 79.1. Now let's go over here to my laptop, and we're going to run this again. Now again, we're hooked up to the T-Mobile. This one took a second to start out last time. I imagine it's going to take a second again. My computer, just for the record, this computer is as old as the hills. It's on its last leg, ready to go. I could probably hook it up to a tower directly and not get any. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. So download 2.56. Now can you tell me why that would be so different on this compared to the other two devices? Isn't that incredible? And then upload is 6.12. So much different than the other two devices. I have no way to explain that other than this thing is old. And I'm gonna run it again on this just because I'm curious. Again, this is the T-Mobile device we're hooked up to. And yeah, it's crazy how much different. So 3.21 download. Let's see what we end up on the upload side. I just have no explanation. Maybe somebody on here can tell me why that is. Now I am getting ready to buy a new laptop for myself. 4.01. All right, I'm gonna log those, and we'll move on from there. All right, what a huge difference, yeah? So the phone on Verizon, the upload was 0.59, download is 4.46. On the T-Mobile device, 86.3 upload, download is 28.1. Huge difference. Diane's tablet on the Verizon upload is 0.30 and the download was 4.82. And then on the Verizon T-Mobile upload was 79.1, download was 12.7. And on my computer, which baffles me, The upload using the Verizon hotspot was 0.46. The download was 3.40. Using the T-Mobile device was a upload of 4.01 and download was 3.21. So actually the download on the computer was slower on the T-Mobile than it was on the Verizon. Makes no sense. So again, this computer will be probably gone by the time I do the next location. I don't know. We'll see how this works out. But all right. So again, this is in a location where internet is horrible. As you can tell, Verizon was almost not usable. But I'm looking forward to trying this in different spots around the country as we travel around. All right, so keep in mind, if you're interested at all to see how the Verizon hotspot compares to the T-Mobile home entertainment hotspot as we travel around the country, you might want to hit that subscribe button down below and follow along with us. Leave us a comment. Let us know you're going to follow along with us, by the way. All right, so we've changed locations. From the last test, we moved south about 160 miles to a new campground. I did pick up the new laptop, as I mentioned I was going to do. I still have the old one set up here because I'm transferring all the files over. We have Diane's tablet sitting here. We have the phone sitting over there. And we're going to run some new speed tests in this new area. And I'm going to show you how they turn out. All right, let me show you what I have set up here. There's my phone. There's Diane's little tablet. There's my new laptop. And here's the laptop I was talking about in the last test that was going to be going away. This is the one that's going to replace it. They are all hooked up to the Verizon signal. So these three are on the Verizon hotspot. And then of course the phone is just on its Verizon signal. Let's run a speed test on the phone. Now you remember that the last test was in a bad cell phone area. So I imagine all of these will perform better even on the Verizon. So here we go. The download on the Verizon signal on my phone is 25.6, and the upload is 17.4. Now let's run Diane's tablet. Now this is hooked up to the Verizon hotspot. It's a lot better than what it was on the last test. I'm going off memory here. So download is 43.8 and upload is 35.2. All right. Let's just go to the new laptop for fun here. Now again, this is hooked up to the Verizon hotspot. Here we go, it's 31.9. That's the download. Let's check out the upload here. And the upload, which is really what I'm most important to me, is 19.32. Now I'll be curious because this is the computer that we couldn't figure out why the numbers were so low on last time. Let's see what it does here. See how it compares to the new laptop. And if this is still way slower, then it's something with the computer hardware. Like I said, this computer that we're looking at right now is 8 years old. And it's a lot slower. So the download is 8.63. The download on the new tablet was 31.90. Let's see what the upload turns out to be. So 3.32 for upload. Wow. That's horrible. Okay, now give me a second. I'm going to change all these devices over to the new T-Mobile, and we'll check it out then. All right, so I've logged all the information for future reference. I've changed all the devices over to the T-Mobile home internet. Let's run a test on the phone, see what it comes in at. Wow, look at the difference. Holy cow. That's amazing. Now this is only the second location we tried this at, so as we bounce around the country, it's going to be fun to keep track of it, just see what happens. And see if I end up keeping that Verizon hotspot. So there you go. 218.2 download and 88.3 upload. Now let's try it on Diane's tablet. So it seems a lot slower for some reason than what I expected on her tablet. That's surprising. So it shows 53.1 for download and 92.1 for upload. You know what? I'm just going to try it again. You don't mind, do you? Here we go. And whatever this comes up to be, we're logging this one. So 47.5 download. Now her tablet is probably, I don't know, I'm guessing 4 or 5 years old. So 92.9 upload. Now there's Diane's tablet. I'll log, that's the one I'm going to log. Now let's go ahead and try it over here on the new laptop. You can see the old testing right there. Let's do it again. Let's see what we got here. This should be pretty, oh yeah, look at this. So this is the download. Look at that. Holy cow. Wow. I think we might learn how to stream movies. We've never streamed movies much. You can probably tell why with that Verizon hotspot. 465.3 megabytes per second download. And I'm surprised on the upload, usually a little higher. I'm hoping. That's not bad though, look at that. 105.14 on upload. Now I'm going to do it again just for fun. Hey, we gave the Diane's tablet a second chance. Let's give this one a second chance. Doesn't hurt. Whatever this one is, we're logging it. Not quite as strong this time. Still pretty good, right? So 454.32 download. I think we can stream some movies with that. What were we, right around 80 in the last run? Let's see if we end up about the same. Looks like it. Not bad. So a little bit better. 98.83 upload. I think I'm going to look forward to uploading some videos on that. Man, that's going to be so much nicer. Alright, now let's try this on my old laptop. I don't have much hope for this one. Let's see what this turns out to be. Alright, I'm not too unhappy with my old computer at this point on the T-Mobile. So 24.31 download. Upload is pretty meager. .60. Hey, we gave the other ones a second chance. Let's give this one a second chance too. Is that alright with you? Whatever this is, that's what we're going to log to compare with our future tests. .83 download. And so not really that great even for streaming on this computer. And 2.38 upload. Wow. That's horrible. Well, alright. So I'm going to log those numbers now. Alright, well, like I told you at the beginning of this video, I'm not very techie. I don't really know what all these numbers really should be to have ultra fast internet. But in my mind, from what I've done in my research, I think I'm pretty happy with the T-Mobile so far and the numbers I'm getting, especially on the new laptop. Maybe on Diane's, not so crazy. Certainly on the old tablet or old laptop, not impressed. As soon as I get the old laptop all changed over to all the programs taken off, put on the new laptop, this will be going away anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. And so the future test will just be phone, Diane's tablet, and the new laptop. Anyway, alright. Hope you enjoyed this little comparison. If you want to keep track of the comparisons upcoming, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Maybe leave a comment. Is there something I should change in what I'm doing? Something I could do better in this test? I'm up to all kinds of ideas. As I said, you guys probably have far more techie than I am, and I could use a few pointers. So anyway, hit the subscribe button down below, leave a comment, hit that thumbs up. As always, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.